Hey, New Hope. Welcome to the set of Discover New Hope, currently in filming. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 days. That's an exciting thing, actually, because eventually be on Ministry Grid and you can go through it. I've broken it all down into little chunks. And so, really, it would be a cool thing if our whole church could go through it, then we'd be on the same page. So, a couple things before I do your sermon teaser today. I thought I would just point out our newsletter. If you're not getting our newsletter by email, please sign up for it by writing hello@newhopekent.org, and we'll put you on the email list. There's a lot of good information there. There's a lot of things for you to pray for. Like just even this week, I was noticing, I knew this stuff, but it's in the newsletter that we had Connie and Gary Brown's mother passed away from COVID, and be praying for them. You can maybe send them a note. But yeah, and also someone in our church now, a younger person got COVID. So I don't know how that's going to play out. I'm like everyone else. Some days I think it's like, we should never go outside, and other days I'm tired of it all. You know how I feel. Back to the newsletter. You see stuff in there about kids getting ready for the fall. There are prayer groups that are meeting by Zoom. There's student ministry. Student ministry has actually done quite well. There are Bible study groups. There is a Wednesday group at 6 p.m. There is a men's group. There's a women's small group. Now, of course, these are all Zoom, and that's less than ideal, but nonetheless, there's a lot of great stuff going on. And so I just encourage you to avail yourself of it. If you're not getting the newsletter, it's hello@newhopekent.org. Ask to be put on the list, and we will do it. So now, for the sermon teaser. Basically, we're continuing in the Sermon on the Mount, and Jesus is addressing these issues of hypocrisy. Last week, it was hypocrisy of giving, right? The person who toots their own horn when they give, right? They're like, I just gave. And Jesus says, don't be like that. When you give in secret. This week, he's going to talk about prayer. And there's a different little spin on it. And so I'd ask you to maybe be thinking about this question, maybe read the passage. It's Matthew 6, verses 5 through 8. And the question that we'll ask is this, how does the gospel make us as Christians pray differently than someone who is merely religious or someone who is completely irreligious? Both of those people pray from time to time. And the question is, how are our prayers different because of the gospel? I look forward to seeing you. This is a great weekend also to invite your friends, to share the link to the live stream, to tell people to tune in and just to hear the gospel. We've gotten lots of great response from not just around our area, but all over the world, really. And so that's exciting. And as far as other things in the worship service, there's no way to reproduce worship there, but we'll continue to add things. We'll continue to work on it. It's interesting how difficult it is to make things look like they're not difficult. So if you just pray for us, and we will continue to work on it. Love you guys and look forward to seeing you when we finally get to meet together in person.